Good morning, y'all. Oh gosh. I know it's been a while and I don't know why I'm not vlogging. My reason for not vlogging, I would say, is extremely busy. But then that's when I should be vlogging. That means I have something to vlog. But I'm so busy that I'm not vlogging. Meaning that, see this? I'm dealing with this. Went to the doctor the other day and they gave me a different splint. So about a month ago, I injured my wrist, so maybe it might be more than a month. And I bought my own because, like I said, I was busy, so I didn't even make time to find a doctor, and I didn't even know which doctor to go to and what number to call. So, sorry about the TV in the back. It's about the principal that went to Walmart and steal. Really bad? Anyhow, like I was saying, I don't even know where to call it, where to go. But you guys know. Another thing is that I had surgery on my knee, right? So because I had surgery on my knee and it seemed like it would never get better, that's how I sprained this. Because to get up, I've been using this, relying on this to pick me up anywhere I go. I use this because it's so painful that I can't get up like a normal person. So I use my hand to brace myself to get myself up, and I think that's what happened with this. Not only that, I was lifting weights, and sometimes I'm making content, and if I have two weights, I'll put the two in this one hand while I have the camera in this hand, TikToking or whatever, making videos, right? And I think I strained my wrist right here. I sprained it. Anyhow, I bought something off Amazon, and the finger, this was exposed. See, and now it's encased. The thumb is encased. The one on that I bought off Amazon protect the wrist, but was not. This was out. The only thing was protected was the wrist. I don't even know where it is right now to show it to you. Honestly, don't know where it is. If I left it in New York or if I brought it down with me, I don't know. But I guess you'll see it in another video, because I guess we'll talk about this some more at some point. But anywho, now that the doctor said when I finally get an appointment, because I went to my knee appointment and I was telling them about my wrist because they asked me what happened, because I was wearing the one I bought off Amazon, the one that didn't encase the thumb. So when I told them that the knee, I'm relying on my hand to pick me up anywhere I go because my knee is so bad that when I get up bracing myself and actually turning my butt. I can't just stand up because of the knee. So I was telling them that, and she said, "Did you make an appointment to see the doctor first?" And I said, "No, I didn't get around. I don't even know where to go." She said, "Right here. We have a wrist doctor here. Like, sign me up." So that's how I ended up going to the wrist doctor and getting this in the same place where I get my knee done. Okay, so the knee is another story. Let's take this off because we need to use our right hand because I'm righty. I'm a righty. I use right hand, my right hand. So, so I have to take it off to use to cook or to eat. Sometimes I eat with it. I try to eat with it, but sometimes I do take it off. But you know, most of the time I eat in it, I sleep in it because I'm trying to get this to heal, guys. I've been going through it. Not only with the knee, but with this. The knee, however, let's address that. That's been since July. It's February. And since July, I've been going through it with this knee. However, the other day I went, the same day they signed me up to see the doctor for the wrist. I went, to the doctor, and he took my. I asked him. I said, I don't know what's going on. I'm worse off than when I did the surgery. Is that TV? I hope that TV is not driving you guys crazy. I hope you can hear me, because I do enjoy watching this. Which, God forgive me if I'm wrong, but I do enjoy watching these people go to the store and steal and get caught. I don't know why. I'm just being honest. Anywho, the knee. I was wondering, why is the knee not getting better? And come to find out, it wasn't me, because he gave me a shot, like, maybe like, I think it was 2 months or 6 weeks before that day when I went there and was talking to the girl about this. I went there for the knee, because remember, I wasn't signed up for the doctor yet. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is my knee not getting better? I'm worse off. I regret doing the surgery, because they're supposed to just fix the torn meniscus. And other people who do that is not going through what I'm going through. I'm talking about crazy pain till I end up hurting my wrist because I'm relying on my hand to pick myself up. Um, so he take my leg and he press on the knee and he squeeze it. And he said, but you're not feeling any pain like you're telling me. And then he went to the side towards the back, and the side that come around under the knee from the back, come around to the front of the knee, and he squeezed it, and I was in so much pain, guys. A 12. Come to find out, it's my hamstring. All this time it's been my hamstring. I was feeling pain in the back of my leg, but I did not know. I don't know. I'm not no doctor. So, but I noticed when I go to PT, physical therapy, I noticed when he used the gun, the massage gun, on the back of my leg, I love it. I love it. Till I want to lay there and just drool. I want to go to sleep. I don't want it to stop. It's so good. And I'm like, I love, and I'm telling him, like, why did you use that on me a long time ago? It worked. Thinking it's the knee, but the back of the knee is hurting, not knowing it's the hamstring. So the doctor told me that I need to let them, he's going to write that they need to focus on that area, because that's where I have the pain. However, he gave me a shot. And guys, life changing, life changing, life changing in the meniscus area. So, because I asked him, I said, you told me that if you get shot in one area, you have to wait 3 months to get it, because I used to get shots before the surgery. He said, no, it's a different area. And he gave me a shot, and day and night. When I tell you, the only pain I be feeling, after he did it, my pain just automatically, and plus he told me I have to stretch. So in the office, I would start doing stretch exercise immediately while I was changing my clothes for the hamstring. Now that I know I'm doing it actually right now, I'm doing a little stretch for the hamstring. And yeah, I get the shot, and then I went to therapy and I told them, and they did some exercise, and I've made some stretch, and I'm doing daily stretch, and I'm telling you, like, I'm standing here now with zero pain. You see when I move it. When I move it like this, I would say, and this is me moving it, I haven't stretched this morning. I would say it's a 2. When I was standing before I start moving it, it was non-existent. And that never happened since the surgery. It was pain every day of my life, like a 12. Every day, that's how I sprain my wrist, because I use it. I can't use the knee. So when I get up, I'm actually sitting like this, and I'm getting up, I'm pressing on the side of wherever I'm at, and I'm bending like an old lady. Sometimes I turn around, I'm sitting on the seat, and I scoop myself around, and I press with my hand on it, and my butt is in the air, because I'm trying to get up and not being, because it's a 12. They say between 1 and 10, I'm telling you, this pain was going over. Yeah, so that's what was going on with the knee. The knee, or the hamstring. Now that I found out that's what it is, I'm gonna have to be more intentional of doing my own exercise for that. But it's been day and night, thank God. Oh my God, what a relief. Still have pain, but sometimes it's a 4, sometimes it's a 2. It's nowhere near a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 like I was feeling. Nowhere. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. So I have to focus on the hamstring, but the pain is not gone. Sometimes, like I'm standing here, like I can tell you, but I'm talking about when I'm active. It's sometimes a one, between a one and a four, a two and a four. Depends on what I'm doing. But just standing here is zero, and it was never that. It was always like a four, and depends on what I'm doing. If I'm moving certain way, it can be a 12, but it was always like a four every day of my life. And every day of my life, it was a four, six. It was all over the place. Depends on what movement I make. If I'm going down the step, I couldn't use it. Coming up the step, I couldn't use it. I have to be training myself to use it because what I was doing was stepping up the step with this left leg and then bringing that one up and put it on the next step. Then step with this one and bring it up and put it on the next step. I couldn't just like walk. You see how people walk up the step or run down the step, or I couldn't do that. I was just carrying this leg. I was using this one and carrying this one. Anywho, like I said, it's improving. I got the correct thing for this. Only did therapy on this one time because I was doing it in New York. I'm down south. So as we speak, you guys can see the different in bathroom. This is the house in the south. I'm no longer in New York at the moment. I'm going back to New York on Wednesday. It's Monday. So sad. But anyways, guys, we've been going through it. And when I say we've been going through it, my husband and I, we've been going through it with these houses. And thank God we came down. Because what happened yesterday was I woke up early and, watching TV, watching my TV, reading my Bible, doing my Spanish, chilling around the house. My husband is sleeping in. My husband usually get up 6, 7 o'clock. What time is it now? I don't even know, but it's early. I'm sure it's maybe late, 8 o'clock or something. But we get up early. We're not people that sleep in. He decides to sleep in. Never see my husband sleep that late. He might get up and eat something or move snow or take out garbage or whatever, do his things since he retired, of course, because before that he would be in the car by 5:30 going to work. But I noticed that he's sleeping in till I had to check, is he breathing? He was, but I was like, that's not like him. So I'm like, because even if he's sleeping, it would be like 9 o'clock. My husband don't sleep in past 10, 11, 12. And so I actually touch him and say, because I'm like, is he unconscious but still breathing? So I touch him and I was like, Thomas, that's our last name. And he said, I said, okay, let me leave him alone. Anyhow, I went, I made tea, I brought it up, I watched TV, I drank my tea. I went back down and made a sandwich, I made coffee, and I noticed that the water is cold in the kitchen. But I'm like, oh, we're in Georgia and it's snow. So usually that's not the norm for down here, but it's snow and it's cold. It was like 20 something, like 21 degrees. So I'm like, maybe that's why the water is cold. I would have to run it for it to warm up, how that go. Anyways, the water was not, warm. It was cold. So I'm like, what's going on? Anyways, I don't know that we're having a flood. We have a pool in the garage. The boiler stopped working, guys, and I didn't know our water was gushing out. So I don't know what our water bill is gonna be like, but water was just wasted, and I didn't even know. Guys, before I met my husband, I rent apartments. I never owned a home. I don't know nothing about these things. You sleeping, I'm just eating and vacationing because I'm taking this as a vacation because in New York, like I said, I haven't been planning because I've been busy. I'm going to doctor's appointment for my knee, doctor's appointment for my wrist, doctor appointment to scan his brain, doctor appointment to get my shot because I had cancer and I'm recovering and I get a shot every 3 months. So I'm just going to appointments. I go to church, packing boxes. Remember, we're moving down here, we're selling that house. I'm back and forth at the storage sometimes twice a day, bringing box to the storage. I have people coming trying to buy furniture. I'm showing them furniture. I have the guy coming to pick the furniture up. I'm just busy. And then in between that, I'm making breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the rest. This rest got no rest because I'm lifting box, taking stuff to the storage with my husband. It's not just me. Yes, he's working even harder than me when it comes to lifting because he knows what's going on. But I'm stubborn, plus I want to help, and I was lifting with this. I wasn't supposed to be doing none of that. But I figure when I had my thing on, my wrist could move like this. so it was protected, and I would lift. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I lift and I'm like, oh, I feel it. I'm like, what am I doing? Sometimes tears is coming from the pain that I'm feeling in the wrist. Anywho, I just said to myself, when I come down here for these couple of days that we're gonna be here, because we have to go back to New York to sign over the house to the people. I'm like, I'm done. I just want to be here. I'm done. So I said to my husband, we're going to be here for a couple of days. This is like vacation. I'm not going to unpack any boxes or anything, right? And that's what I started doing because he was sleeping, laying down. I was feeling the mood to pack some stuff out and some coats up and stuff, which I thought that was done because I have a closet there's no more space left in it for a coat, and it's a long closet. It's not a little closet, and it's packed with coats, guys. So maybe I have over 40 coats. I don't know how much I have. I don't count. So I might be more, 50. I don't know. Anyhow, I found a big box full with coats. So I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I still have coats. I thought everything was. I didn't even miss them. Anyways, I was bringing them down and stuff like that. So once the box was empty, my husband woke up, saw the box, tried to take it out the garage, and that's when he found the pool of water. Our water tank was out. He turned the water off. But how much money we're gonna pay? I don't know. I know I'm all over the place. I'm always all over the place. I noticed that. I watch my videos. I watch my videos. So I'm telling you about my knee, my wrist, and we just keep having water issue. Before we come down from New York, the toilet in the basement, not poop water, the water from the tank, the little switchy thing that you use to flush the toilet in the basement, is not working. And when you flush the toilet, if it's not sealed, if that thing don't come back down and seal to catch more water for the next flush, that water is just going to keep running. So my husband went down there to sleep because that's where we sleep now, in our basement, because where our Airbnb used to be, because we got rid of the furniture from the top floor. The house is being sold, guys. So we're in our basement. So we're not, the 3-bedroom on the top floor is completely empty, which is nice. That's done. On the first floor, where's our dining room and living room, we still have some furniture. We sold the table. Someone is going to take one of the piece of the couch. We throw out a piece of Elizabeth Chase, and we still have stuff on that floor. In the basement, that bedroom set was sold. Thank you, Jesus, because it's so heavy. Somebody bought it. Thank you, Jesus. That's gone. But I told them they couldn't take the mattress and back spring because that's what we're sleeping on. We're not sleeping on a full bed. We sold the bed. We gave one of the bed upstairs away, and we took one, and one is downstairs on our first floor here. So guys, we're not on a bed. We're actually on mattress. The back spring is on the floor, and then the mattress is on top of it. We're not, the bed is gone, which I'm glad, because we'll have to pay to get rid of it. Because are we going to get rid of it? The whole thing. So that's the only thing that's left. Well, no, there's a desk in the basement, and there's a small table with 2 stools that now we put next to the mattress and back spring as our nightstand. So my husband have one with a lamp, and I have one with box of tissue and stuff. So we try to make it a home down there in the basement. And we have 2 long mats, one on my side, one on his side. I have a plant. And then I came down the other day, and it was so cute. My husband, he put the lamp, at the time the lamp wasn't there, he put the lamp on the little chair, stool that I told you about. And he put 3 little paintings that we have on the wall. He hung them back that we had took down. So it just looked like a cozy little room, and we were laughing about it. But we're blessed to be laughing about something like that, because some people actually live like that. So we're just appreciating. When we were laughing, we were like, oh, this is cozy, and it is, and it's cozy. I love the basement, guys. I wish I tested out before and was sleeping down there, because when I say cozy, because we only have 2 little windows. One of them is blocked off with curtain, and the one in the bathroom, once you close the bathroom door, it's pitch black down there. So it's so cozy and nice down there. Anyhow, that's where we're living. When we're in New York, we're in our basement on a mattress and box spring. Top floor is nice and clean. We clean up there, empty. So yeah. So I said all of that to say the water we've been going through it because the water now, that toilet that's not, that needs to be fixed. I'm gonna take blame for it because the man that came and fixed the shower when the shower was leaking a little, I mentioned it. But that day I was tired of work and I was like, I'm not going back to Home Depot. I'll just remember when I flush it because we weren't even using the basement toilet. Because we have a toilet on the first floor and upstairs where the bedrooms are, and that's where we were staying. So we weren't really using the basement unless we would have a guest. Which we have another guest, we haven't rented it out in a while. At some point we had people living there, but nobody has been living there and nobody has rented. Someone tried to rent it and we tell him no. I said no, the house is sold because he tried to rent it out before and didn't show up. And because we removed the TV that's down there, because we're selling the house, so we had brought the TV down here. I think that's the one that's plugged in. I have so much TV in this house leaning up against the wall that I don't know which one is which, but I think this was the one that was in the basement. We brought the TV down and we gave the microwave away, so we couldn't rent it out as Airbnb. So, but he's a good customer. So when he said he was coming, my husband and I said, okay, let's go to Walmart and get a TV for him and a little microwave, something cheap, a little $100 TV. Because nowadays TVs are cheap. And an $80 microwave and put in there because we're getting a customer that's going to spend over $500. So it's worth it. Let him come and use it. He didn't show up, pissed me off. If he gave a deposit like he used to do, I would have never, we didn't even take a deposit because usually we take a deposit. If he had leave a deposit, he wasn't getting it back because we put all that effort in to put TV up, go pick TV up, bring it to the house. Then we had to put them in the box when he said he was coming and bring it back to Walmart. So this time around when he said he was coming, I told him no. We would have to go back again and get a TV and a thing from Walmart. No. Plus the house is really sold, but we could have let him stay because we're still there. The house is not turned over fully. So if the TV and microwave was still there, we would have let him come. But no, we're not going back to Walmart to get another TV and thing to set up for you, sir. So I told him no, the house is sold, which is true. The house is sold. We're just not, we didn't sign yet. Guys, it's a lie. The reason why we didn't sign yet was we were supposed to sign the end of the month, which is the 31st. However, my husband was gonna have, he didn't even have it. He was supposed to have laser surgery on his left eye, the cataract. What happened is a snowfall, of course, on that day, that big snowstorm in New York. So they canceled the surgery. It happened the night. He was supposed to have the surgery next day. It happened the night of the 25th. He was supposed to do this the 26th. Of course, it was canceled. Because that was canceled, they scheduled it back to do it on the 9th. So we couldn't sign and close. We're thinking we're going to have to call and figure something out because if we close, how are you going to do your surgery? We're going to have to come all the way down here and drive back to New York to do a surgery. Because at this point, once we give them the house and turn over the house, we can't go back there. It's no longer our house. And then we have nowhere to stay. I was going to say we're homeless, but let me not go there because people are really out here homeless. But we would have no home in New York anymore. But we would still have this house, of course, so I don't consider us being homeless, but we would not have a home in New York. So I'm like, what are we going to do? So I said, God, you have to step in because God been stepping in. And I'm like, I pray and read my Bible every day. And I talk to God every day, multiple times a day, every day of my life. Anyhow, I'm like, God, you have to figure a way out. So of course God did, because that's how He works. And our lawyer called us, and he said, oh, they want to close on the 6th. They can't close on the 31st. And I'm like, look at God. But anyhow, that still give us, if we sign on the 6th, my husband said, we don't have any home for the next 3 days to wait around for a surgery. And that would be crazy. We can't come down here and then come back up in 3 days. That means we would come down here and just maybe sleep and jump up and run back to New York, which is crazy, right? To come all the way to the south just for a day. Anyhow, my husband was saying maybe we can rent a hotel. Our agent, the real estate lady, was saying that maybe she knows someone we can rent a room. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'm like, if they put it off people that's buying the house is putting it off from the 31st to now. We should give us some more room where we could come down here, maybe go back to the surgery, where we wouldn't have to be rushing. They put it off till the 6th. Hey, I'm going to ask too, can you put it off until the 11th? Because my husband is having surgery on the 9th, and we don't want to have to go pay no money to rent anywhere, go to no hotel, doing none of that, and stressing. If they're asking about the 6th to move things up until the 6th, why can't I ask about we want to stay here until the 11th? So I called my lawyer back and we were like, Adrian is having surgery on the 9th and his follow up is on the 10th, so we don't mind signing on the 11th and then come down south. I would have to drive him down. And of course, in the middle, we would stop at a hotel. We wouldn't drive the whole time. It's a lot. Anyhow, when I called and said that to our lawyer, he said to me, the people who are buying the house, one of them are having, I don't know what kind of surgery, but they're having surgery also on the 9th. Yeah. And so you get old, everybody's falling apart, as you can see. Wrist, knee. You guys know I have cancer. I know some of you are watching now and saying, why one for breast up here and one down here? Yes, guys, I had cancer. I'll get into that. That's another thing that's coming up after my husband's surgery. We'll talk about that also in this video. So this is a medical update video. Anyhow, and I have own video, moving video. Anyhow, guys, they said they're having surgery too, so they agree that we can stay in the house. So Adrian can do his surgery and at least rest up. Go for his follow up the next day, and then we'll just give him the key and we'll be out of here. But however, we still have a bunch of stuff in the house that we have to get rid of. So they're online. Please buy them. Go check out the video, what I'm selling. And somebody, please buy it. Please buy it. Buy what I have post. Anyhow, if that don't sell, I have to get someone to pay someone to actually get rid of it. You believe that? I'm gonna have to pay to get rid of good furniture. So if someone can give us a real good deal and take them off our hands, we'd appreciate it. Anyhow, I tried to call the Salvation Army, by the way, to pick it up, and they gave us the 18th of. I'm all over the place. They gave us the 18th, so I thought that was good when he called and canceled the appointment and said we're not signing on the 31st. So I called. I skip over something. He did say not the 31st, but since that person is doing the surgery on the 9th and you guys are doing surgery on the 9th, their lawyer, not our lawyer, the people who are buying the house, their lawyer said he has to be out of town anyway, so he won't be here to sign on the 11th. Our lawyer said to him, okay, since you're going out of town, why don't you just go out of town and let these two people, that's Adrian and the buyers, let them rest since they have surgery. However, my lawyer had shoulder surgery too last month on the 12th, yes. When you get old, you're broken. Anyhow, so we're thinking, okay, good. So I said to my lawyer, you will get some rest, Adrian will get some rest, they will get some rest, and we'll sign on the 21st, because the lawyer, I think he's coming back on the 18th. Guys, I know, hope you're getting it. No, their lawyer called back and said no. They said no, they want to move in sooner. So in the middle of that, I urged and called Salvation Army, like, book us, because they had told me previously that they have for the 18th, which I didn't take. I was going to pay for someone to get the furniture. When I hear that the 21st, when my lawyer said I think the 21st would be good, I'm like, let me call them and take the 18th again to come pick up this furniture for free. I called them and I set it up, which I'm going to have to cancel at this point. And I set it up for them to come and get the furniture. Thinking everything is going smooth, he called me back and said no, they want to sign on the 11th. So yeah, he said to us we can sign on the 6th. We can meet with our lawyer. We're gonna sign off on the house in New York, and we can leave. No, we'll still have the house. The deal is with the people that even though we signed that the house belongs to them, they'll leave us there until the 11th. We can stay until 11th, 5 p.m. Our lawyer is going to keep $2,500, and if we don't get out by 5 p.m. on the 11th, we lose our $2,500. Crazy. Crazy. So let's hope that my husband has no setback and anything and we can get out of here. This is crazy. I don't even know why we agree with this, but my husband agreed. Plus, we're tired of the New York house. Because I told you the toilet issue over there, right? Because this is after she's all over the place. The toilet situation that was running, clean water, not poop water, by the way. The water from the tank was leaking for 4 hours the other day when my husband was sleeping. He was downstairs in the basement, I was upstairs packing. He was taking a nap after doing a lot of work that day. I think he was shoveling the snow and he was tired. And the water was running for like 4 hours. Clean water. That's gonna cost us. And then because it's running so long, it came up in the washroom. Not poop water. Because I was talking to my friend and she thought it was poop water, so I'm making it clear. I'm trying to be positive because that's what I've been doing with everything and look at it like that was pure clean water. So it's a blessing. And here we come with the pool at this house. It's the house. With that pool yesterday, I'm telling you, when my husband opened that garage from that water that was leaking, you should see the water that gushed out to the driveway. Clean water, pure water. So let's count that blessing. We're gonna have to pay this water bill because maybe it was running for some 6 to 8 hours. Who knows, maybe longer. I don't know. I'm scared to know what the water bill is gonna be like. Because when I say the water was like gushing, like we had a pool in our garage. Thank God it didn't come up into the house. Thank God for that. Because we have carpet throughout. Except for the bathroom and kitchen. We have carpet everywhere. To be a disaster. Anyhow, it's Sunday, yesterday it's Monday. We call, and of course we have warranty on the we have warranty until next year. Then we have to buy more on like the pipes and stuff in the house. Should expire next year. We have to remember to purchase more because you want to make sure you have insurance. We also have the insurance that we pay through with our mortgage, and then we have this insurance that was buy for appliance. And then also we found a paper here that the owner left for the unit itself that give us the hot water. I'm getting so hot because I turned the heat on. You see what I'm wearing? I'm feeling hot. Anyhow, yeah, try to call, but it was Sunday. No answer. Try to call the company that sell the unit because it says 6 years on the paper, so I'm assuming that even though it's not in our name, it's in the house, it's still under warranty. It's Sunday. Machine. However, the insurance they gave me, the machine gave me a confirmation number and say something will cost in 24 hours. My husband, of course, is trying to take his stress out on me about it. So I left him downstairs and come upstairs. He brought me a number to call. If you don't know, my husband had a stroke, if you're new here. So usually those things he does on his own. I don't do anything, but his speech is not the same. Everything, he look normal, everything is the same, but his speech is not the same, so I make the call. So he bring me a number to make a call. I called, of course it's Sunday, it didn't come out. Anyhow, I didn't want him to come out because not only that, it's Sunday. When we find out, now it's late in the afternoon, and there was a snow issue down here, which they don't usually have, so it's going to be considered an emergency. So you might pay like 3-4 times the amount you pay for it normally in a normal day, normal hour. Yeah, and down here, I'm not gonna lie, it's expensive. It's not like New York where you have the hookup. You can call somebody and be like, do you know anyone that does plumbing? Matter of fact, I could have called someone from my church. And then maybe you'd have changed it out for free. Whatever we need change out, you know what I mean? Or just give me $60, give me $100. No, down here, everything, put up TVs like $1,100. They're crazy down here. I'm serious. Someone came here and I asked them to put up 3 curtain rods and 1 TV, and the man was telling me $1,100. Crazy. Anyhow, we didn't use them, of course, because that's crazy. Anyhow, yeah, so with the heater wasn't working. However, I'm a girl that will fix something in a minute. I'll Google it, I'll YouTube it. My husband want to pay. I don't want to pay nobody because we have insurance, we have warranty, we have insurance that's downstairs that said these things are under warranty. And I think we also have another insurance that we pay, because I don't think it's just for the structure. I think it's for anything in the house that goes broken. You know what I mean? So I think we have two insurance and one warranty. So this thing should be good, right? Plus, I think maybe it was purchased at Home Depot, and they always give you a warranty, but that might be up. Anyhow, I'm not sure because it was here when we got the house. However, I fix it. That's how we have heat. Otherwise, we would have heat or hot water. So, however, I fix it. Me, the girl. I watch videos and I watch videos because we at this point we give up. I said to my husband, we need to stop it. Stop stressing. It's not getting us nowhere. These people tell us they'll get back to us tomorrow. Let's just keep it off, because of course we have to keep it off unless we want a pool in our garage. We have no water coming through the water thingy. Put our dirty plates in the dishwasher. I told him, anything you use in the dishwasher, we have bottled water. Let's just drink the bottled water and keep our butt quiet and watch TV and just let it go. Sometimes you have to just let it go. But anyhow, I didn't let it go. I was watching plenty of videos, and after watching about 10 videos or so, I decided, let me take a risk, because every video I watched didn't tell me, I tried to Google my problem, but it didn't tell me. But I noticed the same, when I look up the same system, it's called Ream, the brand we have, I noticed this little thing that's up on ours, everyone are down. So I said, why is ours up? I guess it got so hot, or the pressure built up, and it opened up to let the water out so it wouldn't blow up. Because I hear that if that wasn't the case and that wasn't on it, it would have just fly up to the third floor and through the roof. So what I did, I put that little thing down and I turned the water on with a fryer. And when I come inside and I test it, we have water and the heat starts coming in through the vent. So I did this because there's a vent here in the bathroom. Yes. So I fixed it. However, last night I was telling my husband we're gonna have to keep checking it, because what if it fly up again? The water is gonna be running and we don't know. We already maybe spent $1,000 in water yesterday, so I'm scared, or I don't even know, that the bill is gonna go up if we fall asleep and this runs for another 8-9 hours, you know? Anyhow, every time I get up to pee, I would run the water and check, because once there's hot water, everything is good. So there's hot water. Anyhow, I turned the heat off last night up here because I don't know if it was overheating, what's going on, and I'm scared that it might happen while we're sleeping and we pay all this water. So I turned the heat off. Thank God we're not in New York. I couldn't have risked that. I turned it off. I just turned it back on this morning because now we're up, so we'll pay attention to the garage and keep testing the water. I just brushed my teeth before I start this video. As you guys saw, I was washing my mouth. And I'm about to wash my face. I'm gonna use this. But anyhow, that's what's been going on, guys. We've been gonna spend money on waters. We're spending money on water because water is running, but I'm trying to look at it as positive, like, oh, this is a blessing. See, I'm running it now. Let's see if it's warm. If it warm up. Yeah, I'm trying to be positive and say that clean water is a blessing. The garage is less. Let's see if these furniture sell, because we need the money. Wait, why is this water not warming up? Because if this water is cold, that means it's happening again. I think we should turn it off anyways, because if they're coming to fix it, I think once we brush our teeth and wash our face, we should just turn it off, you know what I mean? And just chill until they call us, because nobody calls. I think it's warm enough. Still cold, I don't like taking its time. I just put cold water in my face. But, yeah. Let's see. Yes, it's warming up, so I guess it's working. I need to get one of those things that hold my hair back so it don't get wet when I'm trying to do my face. I don't know why it takes me so long to get one of those. I need to order one because everybody and their mama had one. But my hair was so long before the cancer that all I would do, I would just put my hair back and you use one of the locks to just wrap around it. So I never needed one of those because I would just pull it up out of my face. You know what I mean? And just wrap one lock around it and wash my face. But I was never in need of one of those things because, you know, I just never needed it. Anyhow, I still have pain here because, like I said, I only have one therapy session, and I've been wearing that now. I think it's been a week. Today's what? I don't even know what day it is. What I know it's Monday, but I don't know what the date is, guys. Everything been going on, I don't know. Anyhow, it's about a week, or maybe not even a week, because I think I went on Wednesday, so this Wednesday will make a week, so I'm lying, 5 days. And and I was still lifting. I haven't cooked really since I've been here. I've been roasting broccoli and eating like leftover vegan lasagna that I have in the freezer. And you know, just easy stuff. Like I'll use like you know, just easy stuff. Like we went out the first night we went out to dinner. We were only here 2 nights? We came here, I think we were only here 2 nights. We slept here 2 nights, and this is what we woke up to yesterday with the pool in the garage. I think last night was our second night here. Yep, it was. Thank God we come down though. Think about it, guys. Yes, this water is hot now. I had to have cold water too just now. So think about if we didn't come down with the pool in the garage. Jesus. That would be crazy. No way. Oh, we want that to happen. Oh my God. That would have been crazy. That would have been cray. Yeah, I definitely need that tip. You just see me drying here, right? Because I don't have that wrist thing. You know those wrist things the girlie's been using, and then the piece that goes around your head? Yeah, I need to get that. Do you guys remember this? Look at it. It's a washcloth that folds over with Velcro. So you can actually Velcro it around here. Velcro it and just dry your face like this. But of course, that's there. I use my hand when I use the bathroom. So yeah, so I don't hang this there. But I like the fact that I could have just put it over that and it would stay put, it wouldn't fall because it's Velcro. So isn't that cute? I got 2 of them from the Amazon bin, of course brand new. For $1, I think I paid her $2, something like that. I don't remember, but it was cheap. No more than $3. It was either, I think I paid $1 or $2, guys, for them. Not for each one, the whole pack. I don't know. Remember, but you guys know about the Amazon bin, and if you don't know, there's Amazon bins down here. Like if you order something, they ship it there, and you can go there and get stuff anywhere between $6 and $1. It depends on which day you go. Starting on Sunday, everything in the store is $6. That's a good day to go because you get really good stuff that maybe costs $90, $100, over $100, $6 because nothing goes sell for more than $6, and that's on Sunday. On Monday, everything in the store is $5. Anything you want to put your hand on, even if it's this, it's gonna be $5. You put your hand on it, you want to purchase it, it's $5. It's Monday. Tuesday it goes down to $4. Wednesday it goes down to let me not lie. I think Friday and Saturday is $6. Sunday is $5. Sunday is $5. Monday, which is today, is $4. Tomorrow, Tuesday, will be $3. Wednesday is $2, and so on, so on. Thursday is my favorite day. It's $1. No matter what you pick up in there, your hand is on it. It's $1. No matter what it cost before. So these are the returns, things that you purchase, I would purchase, a belt or whatever, you send it back, you don't want it, Amazon don't resell it, they send it to that store. And guys, it's $1 on Thursday. And when I tell you, I go there and get so much stuff for $1 that I don't go anymore because, guys, I don't even have anywhere to put my clothes. I can't unpack. I still have large boxes of clothes, and I already, how much closet did I use earlier? I already started using 3 closets, and I can't get the boxes to go down. I still have boxes of purses, boxes of shoes. So when we come down, I'm gonna have to hire someone to build up a system over here because I have so much stuff. Plus, I'm gonna give away some of my clothes. I'm gonna try because this is hard for me. You know, I keep it real. I am addicted. Yeah. Good shopper Alec though, because I'm not in debt. Like some people owe a lot of money because they buy a lot of stuff. I'm the type of person who have more than them. But you know, like I said, I'll go to like Dollar Day. I'll thrift. I'll shop out of season. Like for instance, if I'm gonna now is the time to buy bathing suit when it's snowing and cold, you know. So that's when I would buy my bathing suit. So I shop out of season. I would not buy a coat now because it's stupid. You're gonna pay full price. I would buy a bathing suit now. I'll buy summer slippers now. I get the ones at $120 for like $17, $18, $24, you know. Good brand that was over $100, maybe $149. I'm not paying for that. I'll get it now for $29, $24, sometimes $11. So then that's how I shop. So I'll go on Nordstrom or Saks and buy those $100 and something slippers in the winter time, but I pay fraction of the price. You know what I mean? And then if I needed a coat, which I don't, and I would never buy another coat. Jesus, help me. If I need a coat, I buy my coat in June when it's hot and nobody wants no coat. You know what I mean? That's when you want to buy your coat. Yeah. So then a coat that would cost you $200 and something, you know, you want Michael Kors, all the brands, Ralph Lauren. Like I just bought the Ralph Lauren trench coat the other day for like $14. Yeah, because I thrift and I buy from Nordstrom and Saks because I like good stuff as well, good quality stuff, but I don't want to pay that price. And also, I get stuff. Let me grab something because it's right here. Let me grab it and show you. Hold on. Okay, I'm coming, guys. Coming. Like for instance, this. Look at this beauty. Brand new. It's like a blazer. I can't wait to wear this with my jeans. Oh my god, so cute. See guys, brand new. $2 at that same place I told you about. $2. Yes, $2. Tag on. Brand new. Because sometimes when you tell people you get stuff for $2, it have the epaulette on here. It got it on the arm right here. So cute. So cute. Can't wait to put this on with jeans. And when you tell people the price you pay, and I'm not saying I get everything, some things I have to pay full price, I'm not gonna lie, you know, because I really love it. And like, I have to have, like, I have 2 Versace robes standing right there. My husband bought them $700 each. So I'm not saying I get everything for $1, but I live a balanced life, you know what I mean? So not everything you're gonna pay full price. You have to be smart. That's the problem why some people owe so much money and I don't. I'm not in debt because I'm smart. Look at this beauty. Look, tell me this is not nice. Guys, $2. Yeah, so this is how I get caught up because when something is $2, you can go in the store and spend like $26 and leave with a bag. You know, when I go to that the store that I'm telling you about, that's where I got this, that's where I got this, and other stuff. Yeah, I know even today I can go out and buy, I think it's $1.25 day. At Goodwill it's Monday. If you want to go thrifting, it would be $1.25 for skirt, $1.25 for top. It's not even $3. So people might say, "Alex, you have so much clothes, you can clothe 10 people, you know, or you don't have to repeat stuff unless you really want to. You have lots of clothes. Listen, guys, smart, $2." So yeah, but if I see a jeans right now that goes with this and I love it and it's $60 and I want to buy it, I'm gonna buy it. You know what I mean? But I'm trying not to even buy another jeans. I have so much jeans and new that can't fit, like tons of them from all over Fashion Nova, different places, Banana Republic, and they're too small, they can't fit, so I need to lose weight to getting them, and that's the plan, to lose weight. Anyhow, let's move on now to the next area, which I'm having an issue with this, so I'm gonna have surgery. That's coming up April. We're in February. Guys, I had breast cancer. If you're new here, um, this breast, I had radiation on it. I still have my breast, thank God. I had radiation, chemo, and surgery. However, the radiation left this breast. So now this both breast was right here. Where this one is, this was where this one was together. However, the radiation lift this one up. As you can see, it's going this way. So this one is up here because it was lifted by the radiation, because I did 25 rounds of radiation. This is why I have a scar here. This was where I was getting my chemo. So now we have to lift this breast to match this breast. So I'm gonna have surgery on this breast, but this is gonna be in April. Hopefully we're fully moved. My husband does his surgery, everything goes well, and then we can be done with that house. I'm so done with it, and be settled and be here, fix my breast so I can go to the pool. Because you know I'm gonna live at the pool. I want to go to the pool every day. I love going to the pool, and I cannot swim, so that's another thing. I need to join the YMCA and learn to swim. But I stay in the shallow area at the pool, 3 feet, because even though they have someone at the gate supervise so people don't come to the pool illegally and people who don't belong here use our pool. I don't think they have a lifeguard. If they do, it might be in the summertime. I was not here. I was here in the fall. The kids was in school and I was at the pool by myself. It's a community pool, guys, and I was there by myself. I'm sure it's not going to be like that when it's really hot. The kids is out of school. They're going to be there, which I'm not looking forward to. So while they're in school, once it starts warm up and they open the pool, I'm gonna be at the pool every day. So we need to fix this so I don't have to feel sick. This is not gonna stop me. If this don't get fixed, I'm going to the pool every day regardless. But I feel a little bit more secure when they're both on the same level than when one is up and one is down and you're in your bathing suit. You know, you feel a little bit, you know, I'm still gonna have a good time. I'm gonna put my bathing suit on, bring my little bag, my hat. I'm gonna live my best life. But I'd rather not have to think about this, because sometimes when I'm taking pictures, I find myself kind of lifting it, you know, and taking pictures like this way so it can be on the same level. I want to be able to take pictures like this and like this or whatever I want to do without trying to kind of use my hand to kind of prop it up so it match, because not all bathing suits have the cup to hold your breast, or sometimes I remove the cup. But anyhow, I developed lymphedema in this breast as well, but it's doing great. As you guys can see, there's no swelling. Usually it's swell up. There's no swelling. God is good. I'm telling you, you have to keep God in your life, at the center of your life, the front of your life, and the back of your life, all over your life. You have to pray. You have to have faith, trust, all of the good stuff. But when God is the center of your life, everything always works out. So you hear me tell you about all of this, but look at this smile. Life is good because God is going to work it out. God will work it out. God will work it out. One thing for sure, our God will work it out. So think positive, guys. This is gonna heal. The knee's getting better. I got the right thing for my wrist. Now that I brush my teeth, wash my face, and put my lotion on, let's put this back on because we need to keep this going, getting better. Everything is getting better, guys. The house is sold. even though if the furniture don't sell for some reason, which I believe it's going to sell, we already have a guy that will come and pick it up. And the mattress and back spring that we're sleeping on, we have a young man that will come and pick it up and dispose of it. And like I said, we're gonna go back and we're gonna pack up everything that's left because we were still cooking in the house. So we have a cupboard full of seasoning because we season our food. So we have every type of seasoning you can think of, and sometimes more than one because you buy because you didn't remember you had. And so we're gonna take that out. We have very little bit of things in the freezer, lots of veggies, but I'll pack that in. I'll eat it. I love veggies. And so the couple of days we're gonna be back there, we're gonna because we're leaving here on Wednesday to go back because the surgery's on the 9th. We're leaving here on the 4th. I think we're leaving here. And we're gonna, cause we're signing on the 6th, so we need to leave here on the 4th, drive a little bit, stop at a hotel, which I already booked, and then get up the next morning and finish our ride to New York. Yeah, and then we sign the following day, finish packing the next 3 days that we have before surgery, because once my husband had surgery, he came with anything. And yeah, I'm strong. I can do it. I was gonna say I can do it. I can do it. I forgot to put these on my eyes. It's those little patch that he put under here, and I just put moisturizer on because I'm chatting. It was right here. I was supposed to put it on my eyes, so let's do that tonight because I need it under here. But guys, look at my skin. My skin is looking good. What do you think? Comment below. What do you think? My skin is doing good. God is good, guys, and things are wavy. He never said it was easy, but he said he's gonna get you through it, and he's getting me through it because yeah, I got my wrist thingy, and once I stop doing the lifting, once we finish with New York, it's gonna be rest. And I told my husband already I haven't cooked since I've been here. Like I said, I've been roasting broccoli in the air fryer. I think that's the only thing I did since. Well, I've only been here like 2 days. First day we ate out. Next day we got up, and that's the first day when we came. We slept. We got up. We have lasagna, leftover lasagna, and then I had it again because it's that good last night. So 2 nights. So I had dinner 3. So we've been here 3 nights. The first night we slept here. Then we got up. We had the lasagna the next day, and then we slept again. And then so I think we slept here 3 nights. Yeah, I think whatever, guys. Hope you get the gist. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. We're moving and we're injured and we're getting fixed. My knee's doing much better. I'm so excited about that. I got the right thing for this. And also I'm gonna set up for the 7th, the 6th, and the 8th to go get this physical therapy and also I'm doing physical therapy for this because it was burned with the radiation. So sometimes when I go to PT, I've been going to PT and doing 2 areas at a time. Sometimes I do this because you see how this arm works? This one does not work as well. I mean, it's not doing too bad. It looks normal standing here talking to you, but I feel the stretch. But it's getting better. Before, guys, it was like this. This one would go up and this one would do this. But I'm getting therapy and it's going up and I'm working it out. I'm not just relying on when I go for physical therapy. I do my hamstring stretch. I'm trying to oh, that feels so good. I'm trying to do my hamstring stretch. I do both legs. I'm doing, I do stretch on my arms. I try to stretch it out because I think mainly, because I just started therapy back on my arm. I think mainly I've been fixing it. Yeah, my armpit is dark. It's not the hair. There's very little hair under my armpit and I don't care. That's why I'm showing it to you because I'm human. God put it there. I didn't. And you have it too. Yeah, but yeah, so I've been doing a lot of stretching, try to stretch because like right here, guys, and down here, especially in here, it burned because of radiation, but it's improving over time. When did I get the radiation? I think it was 2024. We're in 2026, the beginning, we're in February of 2026. So I'm working on myself. I'm the comeback kid. I'm fixing boilers. I'm doing physical therapy on myself. I'm working on my knee. I'm gonna do my stretches now. I'm working on my arm. I'm working on my wrists. I do my own little exercise. I'm wearing my brace. I even sleep in my brace. As you guys can see, I took it off just to wash my face and it's back on. I'm taking care of myself, guys, and I'm praying and keeping God at the center of my life. And You know, I'm gonna sit right now and read my Bible before I do any stretching because I have all day can stretch, but I need to read my Bible. I talk to God all day throughout the day. I thank Him for getting me up. If I go to drink a cup of coffee now, I thank Him. You know, and yeah, and I'm also, guys, I'm trying to work on my weight, as you guys can see. I don't know if you can see. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm getting there. I'm not huge. I'm not small. I'm medium. The way my husband like it, medium. I'm working on myself. I'm not doing what I'm supposed. But once we get settled and done with the house, and I heal all these parts, let's get it. Let's get. You guys know how I love to walk. My husband, we love to walk. It's been freezing, and then not only that, because we don't let that stop us. We push through. We might not have gone every day with the cold, but we'd have, you know, maybe do at least 3 days a week. But we've been just focusing on getting the house empty. We have to get the house not only empty, but clean for these people that's moving in. And they already even moved their mail. We start receiving mail in the mailbox for them. They already send their mail from their old place to them. They're like, this is our house, even though we didn't get the money yet. But it's okay. Nice people. And it's okay that they do that. I get it because we're lucky that this home belongs to us, that we're in. We already have a house. They're trying to get into that. So they're actually selling their house, and we're still in the one that they're trying to move. So they don't have, we have this house, so we could leave that one and come down here. Nobody's bothering us. They don't have that. So I count ourselves lucky and blessed. Yeah, that's the update and all the surgeries, all the injuries, and the move. So you're fully updated, I hope. And I'm gonna start vlogging, guys. I am. I'm gonna start vlogging, but life has just been lifing with all the visiting to the hospital because my husband had the stroke. I had to take him to get his scan, to scan his neck. You know, we've just been going. Sometimes we have 2 appointments a day, one for him, one for me, and then come back and get to work. We still have to eat, we still have to shower, we still have to sleep, and we still have to pack, like get some boxes to the storage. You know, we need to get out of here. So, because remember, we were supposed to be out of there. We weren't even supposed to be in there. So we were trying to get that done. So God is working everything out. It might look like all up and down, and you know, but like I said, the road is gonna be rocky, guys. Don't think you're gonna have none of you can do this and raise your hand and say, I haven't had an issue in life. You know, and that don't mean you're bad or you're wicked. We all go through stuff. We go through ups and downs. Good people, even good people go through ups and downs. But when God is in the vessel, we can smile at the storm and we know it's going to work out. It's always going to work out. Well, our boiler even went out twice in New York. We have a fancy system that my husband got that costs thousands of dollars, not like the one here, very fancy. And something went wrong with it. And I have a husband that don't listen. I'm gonna keep it real. I told him to service it and he didn't, and we had an issue with it. And then months later, like 6 months later, a sensor went out again. We fixed that. And then guys, like 6 weeks later, one of the pump, it had 3 pump, one for each floor, level of the house. One of the little pump, because it's not the big boiler, they're small. One of the little small compact pumps, and when I did this, I mean it's small like this, about this. You know, forget about this part, I mean like about this. That's how the pump one went out. 6 weeks later, after we already just spent 9 something, we had to spend 8 something. But I look at it like when I sell the furniture and stuff and I get the money and it was like 1,300 and that was 800, I was like, okay, well at least God, thank you. We got some money to take care of that, so we use it to take care of the issue. And God said to love your brother and sister, or you're a liar, you don't love him. And I feel like the people that's moving in the house, the reason why these things keep happening to that was so we could fix it so they wouldn't have to. That's how I look at it. So I look at it as be taking care of it so I wouldn't like them to move in there and it happened to them. I'm sorry it happened to us and I wish we were out of there and we didn't have to pay for it. But God knows why things happen, the way it happened. And plus I said, my husband don't listen. And when you don't listen, you pay. You can't hear, you feel. Because if he had serviced it, maybe 2 of the issue, maybe one of them would have still happened, but not 3. Anyhow, it's fixed. And we pray that everything is well in New York, and we're glad we were here to catch this mess that happened yesterday. and I'm glad I fixed it. So things are still looking up. I feel good. I don't feel stressed. I'm excited. And then another thing, and let me make sure, make this clear before I say it. Let me say this and then make it something clear. My son works in the hospitality industry, and he got me a nice hotel going back home for the Lola. There, look at God, for the Lolo. When we were coming down, we didn't stay at a fancy place like that, and we paid double the price. So now I got the hookup. We forgot. He didn't even think about it, and I didn't even think to ask him to give me the hookup, which I'm gonna need because we're gonna be going back for a little while back and forth to New York because I'm having my surgery in New York. My husband's surgeries in New York, and he's gonna do the other eye also in New York. I go every 3 months to get a shot in New York. Um, for prevention of the cancer coming back because I have a type of cancer that will want to come back. So I'm taking pills every day. By the way, let me take that before I forget because yeah, I've been busy sometime and I forget. I'm not gonna lie. I even forget 2 days sometime, which is crazy. But that's rare. I mostly forget 1 day. But for the most part, I'll take it. But this happens every once in a while with being busy. But anyhow, like I said, let me clear this up. I don't want nobody asking me if my son can hook them up. Nobody. Unless they're my God and my mother, my husband. I don't want nobody asking me. No, he can't. Don't ask. Don't even do it. Don't you dare. Nobody asks me. That's his thing. And I'm his mother. I gave birth to him, so he's helping me out. Okay? So I don't want anybody to think, because when people hear these things, they think it's a free for all. And they start asking, no, don't do it. I don't like when people do that because if anything goes wrong, my son is going to be in trouble and can lose his job. And I'm not going to let nobody risk that. That's my child. He's helping me out. I'm very respectful, smart, appreciative. So I'm not going to do anything to ruffle any feathers for him. I don't want nobody asking me. I don't care if you want to say you're responsible, you're not good. I don't want anything to happen by accident or who you're going to have there with you or whatever. And then I mess up my son's life when he have a good thing going. Okay? So he gave me the hookup and I booked it already and I'm excited. I love staying in the hotel. I love it. I don't know. It's like we're older. I don't know. I just love, I'm sure I'm not the only one who loves staying in the hotel. I guess it's the freedom of it that I'm not responsible to make the bed. All I need to do is just watch some TV, shower, go down to breakfast, and get out of there. I don't have to make the bed. I don't have to wash the toilet bowl. I don't have to wash the sink. So it's like being on vacation. So I love it. I love being in a hotel room. And even though if my husband and I, when we're staying in hotel rooms and we're there for like 3 days, we still make the bed, not as neat as you do it at home, but like 80%, 85%, of the way it's supposed to be. We'll pull the comforters back up and fix the pillows, yeah, we keep it clean. But we don't have to. We just choose to do. But if it's one night, we still pull it up. I don't know what's wrong with us, but like 50% away, we just pull it up because they're going to take it off anyways. And we try to put the towels in one area. We don't leave towel here, towel there. We try to be considerate of people. So, yeah. I'm excited about that I'm going to stay in a place that was supposed to cost me like $180 a night for like a third of the price. Yeah, like 70 something. And it's supposed to cost way more, like 180 plus. It's a nice Hilton hotel. And I'm excited about that. So we're going to drive half day to that hotel, rest, and get up next morning and go to New York. And that's it. That's all, folks. That's the update. And your girl is going to start vlogging hopefully one of these days. Damn, it's been over an hour I've been talking. Yeah, I do talk a lot. I do. Anyways, bye. Comment, like, subscribe, ask question about anything. If you're going through cancer and you need a little help, I'm sure I have something to help you out with. And yeah, just ask question about anything. If you're moving, you need a truck, I got the low price for you. I have someone who can do that for you. Just ask any question about anything. You never know what I can help you with. I got the info. Bye.